Y'all, it's your girl Destiny. So look, I wanted to ask you something real quick. What was reinforced in you? Not what you say you are, not what you want to be, but what was trained into you. What got you rewarded? What got ignored? What got punished? Because whether you realize it or not, you were conditioned. Yeah, I said it. Welcome to the club. Through the behavior model, we learn one thing clearly. What gets reinforced gets repeated. So if you grew up in survival mode and being quiet kept you safe, guess what? Silence became your identity. And if you only got attention when you were strong, when you held it together, when you didn't cry, now you think vulnerability is weakness. So if love felt inconsistent, if approval had conditions, then you learn to perform instead of just be. That's called conditioning. That's reinforcement. And now you're walking around wondering, why do I react like this? Why do I shut down? Why do I push people away? Because somewhere along the way, that behavior worked for you. It protected you. It got you through. It helped you survive. But hear me when I say this. Just because it was necessary then doesn't mean it's healthy now. See, the problem isn't what was reinforced. The problem is when you never question it. When we just accept this is just how I am. No, that might be how you were, but that is not who you are at your core. You are not your trauma response. You are not your coping mechanisms. You are not the version of you that was built just to survive. So now the question becomes, are those qualities still serving you? Or are they limiting you? Because growth requires awareness. And awareness says, I see what was taught to me, but I get to decide what stays. You can unlearn. You can rewire. You can choose different responses, different habits, different patterns, because reinforcement works both ways. What you feed grows. So if you start reinforcing healing, if you start rewarding peace, if you start choosing honesty over avoidance, you begin to recondition your life. And that's power. That's accountability. And that's transformation. So don't just ask yourself, what's wrong with me? Ask yourself, what was reinforced in me? And do I still need it? Because once you identify it, you can change it. And that right there is how you stop surviving and start becoming. So remember, your destiny is by choice, not by chance. Until next time, keep walking in your truth. Bye.